Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Vanilla, the Bloodsail Buccaneers server, and our hardcore rogue playthrough. Thank you guys so much for being here and for clicking on the video and joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Just gonna double check that we learned our level 4 abilities here. I'm not sure if we did.
Greetings.
We did.
Dear
So yeah, today we are just going to keep pushing to get back to where we left off with that first really unfortunate death. I am still hurting over that one, that is true. We need hyacinth mushrooms, we need moon petal lilies, webwood ichor, we're also looking for a webwood egg. So we're headed back to the spider cave, and this time we're going to be going inside of it. But we have a few things to do along the way. We can get the mushrooms around the trees, and we know we can get them from the Grelkin as well if we want to fight. I'm assuming we can't pickpocket Grelkin. They're demons and not humanoids. And I'm pretty sure we can only pickpocket humanoids. A part of me wants to keep fighting these low-level guys like we're doing in the hopes that we will get more random bags to drop, because bags are awesome. There is level 5. We're going to try to get the webwood ichor, and then I think after that, maybe we'll go back to the south, turn it in, and then come back with the antidotes? Or do we want to just go into the cave now? We could do this in either way. No matter how we do it, we're going to have to go back to town and run back here to give Iveron his antidote. Regardless of whether we go back into the cave now or later. Well, there's the ichor that we need. We're going to have poison ticking on us in here, so we're not going to be able to use stealth most of the time. And I think that for us to get up there, pretty sure we have to go this way. It looks like we are going to have to take out... Get this. That was not much of a challenge, actually. Thought it would be a little bit harder than that. There is the egg that we need. Alright, let's start heading back. We're going to have to make a little stop at the lake up here. We're looking for moon petal lilies that only grow at the lake. Hyacinths, we still need quite a few. We can find this camp of Grelkin over here. We can fight them. They'll be able to drop the rest for us. Alright, there we go. There is the last item we need for that one. Can you guys tell that I really, really want more bags to drop?
Hello. Goodbye.
Oh, that's right. We have to go up to the top of this tree. One of the only annoying things about the Night Elf areas is having to traverse to the tops of all of these trees. It is quite a run to get to the top, and there really isn't anything else quite like this. I guess the closest equivalent to this kind of structure that we have to climb and go up and down elevation would be Thunder Bluff. There's a lot of different elevations on the plateaus. But this is just like a random small town building, so in that regard it's completely unique.
What brings you here? Del Nadris.
Okay, he wants us to fill the vial to the one to the north of here, I believe. So we can go do that once we head back with the antidote. Speaking of the antidote, we have to get down over here to... I don't think we can jump here. I don't think that would be wise, even if it would let us. We already survived one jump off the top of this thing, and I don't think we want to press our luck a second time. Maybe this way. There we go. A little bit of a shortcut. I'll take it.
Ishnu Allah. Be careful.
Alright, we are going back. 5 minutes to get there.
Ishnu Allah. Till next we meet.
Let's just go ahead and hearth back. I don't think we're going to use this for anything else soon, so it's fine. Then again, it doesn't really get us too close to where we need to be, does it? I think I want to sell everything in our inventory before we head up top. Actually, let's head up top first because we're going to ding level 6. And then we'll have to head inside to go to our class trainer anyway. So today I created a Bloodsail Buccaneers Hardcore Challenge channel in the Discord. And I'm actually going to stick the link to that channel into the episode descriptions of this series and probably of the Priest series as well. If you guys are interested in sharing your experiences on Hardcore, having conversations, sharing tips with each other, and just chatting, go ahead and click the link. Rules for the Discord channel are pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you probably know the tone and vibe that I set. But to spell it out really clearly, everyone just needs to be respectful. Be respectful of other people. No drama, no arguing. Be respectful of other people and their opinions, even when they don't directly reflect your opinions. And that's basically it. Be kind to one another. And just have a good time. That's really all I ask. I figure it could also be a way for people to find groups, so that could be something as well. And hey, I could need help finding groups depending on how looking for group goes once we are ready to do that. Not sure, how active the guilds are during the times of day that I play. Just gonna start trying to play a little bit in the evenings. I haven't been a big evening time player for a very long time. Usually I'm just doing other stuff at that time of day. And I kind of just enjoy playing in the morning and afternoons. But I do want to see what the scene is like here on the server in the evening time. I've heard it's quite busy.
I am listening.
Alright, we're getting Gouge and another rank of Sinister Strike.
Basha Felar.
Let's put that here. Gouge didn't save our life last time, but who knows, it could still be helpful. Alright, so what do we got? We're just going on. We're going on to Dalinar now. We're getting there. We're working our way back. Slowly but surely. We've learned some lessons. I don't think I needed to learn that lesson. I just needed to be a little smarter about what I was doing. I do think that it's possible playing 2 hardcore characters at one time could present some challenges until I have a lot more muscle memory for the rogue. Getting on the priest is easy at this point. We've put a lot of time into it. I'm really familiar with the rotation and its capabilities. It's going to take me a little bit of time to kind of feel the same way on the rogue. Obviously, I just got myself way in over my head and had no idea what our power threshold was for taking on multiple enemies right then. The answer was we don't have a threshold for taking on multiple enemies. We can't. We have a threshold of 0, is what we learned. I'm glad he says you again. He doesn't really know how appropriate that voice line is, actually. It is, in fact, us again, in this case. That's really funny. Oh, it's the poison again that's popping us out. Of course it's the poison. So we're not going to be able to use stealth here, that's okay. Now, last time we were trying to do this, there were a ton of players. It was the weekend. Now we're going to have a little bit more free range over these guys, so some of these quests might actually move a little bit faster this time around. I don't like how the bar is in front of my character. Is there a way to get that to be in the background? I've never noticed that before. But the V bar was like in front of our character. That was really strange. Huh. Overlapping or stacking? I don't know if that matters. Always show? I don't want it to always show. I want it to show in combat. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Maybe I've just never really paid attention to it. It was probably just the angle we were at with the enemy. I feel like it would be okay in this case to go ahead and do Zen's quest, turn that into him, and then head into Dalinar. I feel like that's fine doing it that way, now that we've done it once the other way. Especially now that there aren't so many players farming this one specifically. Has anyone else been kind of just like sad about the general lack of any like big WoW Classic news recently? Or does anybody, you know, most people probably don't care. Most people are probably either moved on from Classic at this point or they're playing hardcore, I feel like. But yeah, I've been kind of bummed out about the lack of any kind of really big news regarding Classic or anything. Obviously the biggest news was the one director or whatever leaving, you know, and I've disengaged with that kind of WoW news quite a bit. I look for big headlines about stuff these days. I used to watch news videos like every day to really keep apprised of everything that was going on and stuff like that with Blizzard. And I just kind of eventually saw that I was starting just to view reality through the lens of these other people. Like, you know, the way that they would tell a story is obviously going to be biased. It's so hard to know the specifics of anything that happens from a third party. So yeah, I just kind of disengaged with that kind of WoW news. So looking for big headlines, I haven't seen any like really positive big headlines for Classic. It's definitely true that I'm probably missing the smaller bits of news that are happening. But at this point, I'm just kind of looking for something bigger. To me, big means new content. It means big. It means new season of Mastery. It means Classic Plus. That's what big kind of means to me when I'm looking for big news. I would say it would be like Cataclysm announcement would obviously be very big news, but I don't want to see a Cataclysm announcement. I definitely obviously don't want to hear anything about Cataclysm until Ice Crown's well and played out for everybody who's interested in that content. Alright, we've got some Nightsabers over this way. I'm just hoping that they don't forget about Classic, you know? I hope they don't forget about Classic. I hope that they don't just keep releasing Classic expansions. I think they really need to look at Hardcore. They need to look at this server and how people play the game here. And they need to, like, learn some kind of design lessons from it. People have a lot of fun in this game mode. Are there things we can do within the game engine itself to kind of facilitate a roguelike experience? What I kind of enjoy about roguelikes is, or roguelites, sometimes I confuse the sub-classification, so pardon me if I get confused. I'm obviously already confused. So yeah, the thing I like about roguelikes is the power progression that you can keep from run to run. So in a lot of those games, you know, you die, your character loses a bunch of stuff, but there's usually some kind of like meta progression, something that you're keeping from run to run, so that some of your effort doesn't feel completely wasted. I would like to see something like that. I don't even really know what that would be in World of Warcraft, but some kind of progression system that happens that I can keep some of that progress even when my character dies. And like I said, I'm not sure what it would be. Maybe it would be like a separate survival talent tree, right? Maybe every character gets access to a different series of hardcore talents. And the hardcore talents are designed to just basically things that are going to help you survive. Just things to toughen you up and help you survive in the world. Maybe they are things that would exist outside of your class, like maybe you can get a heal. Maybe you can get some traps to lay down. Things like that, like just cool abilities that some of them would obviously be borrowed from other classes, so you can kind of pick and choose in that talent tree. What do you need? You know, you're a rogue without any healing buttons, maybe you want to grab a nature heal. You know, you're somebody who maybe could benefit from traps, maybe you grab a trap even though you're not a hunter. And then maybe some of that progression sticks with you from run to run, like you keep maybe half of those talent points. Something like that would be really cool. You guys tell me if I'm just completely crazy, but I'd love to see some elements like that where we get to push some kind of progression even though our characters are dying again and again. I think that would get more people into it. Same thing with, like, I feel like you get to 60, maybe when you get a character to 60, you get to select a piece of heirloom gear. And maybe that's a piece of gear that you can give to subsequent characters, or maybe just one subsequent character, you know? I liked in the game Outward how you could have these legacy chests, and you could put an item in the legacy chest, and the next character that you rolled in the game, you could find that chest and you could loot that item. So you could give a future character a really awesome weapon or a piece of armor, and you can come get that on the next character that you roll. That was really cool. Do we need to heal up? I feel like we need to just kind of let our regen go for a minute here. We need one fang and one feather. We have come quite far afield. Let's head back to the west. This is what happens when I start going off on a rant. So we just wander and wander and wander. At least this time we weren't unknowingly completed with the quest already. So a lot of spiders have spawned in, but there isn't a lot of anything else, which is weird. It's weird, and it's less than unhelpful. Yeah, there's the ping for Starbreeze Village. That's all well and good. And here I thought we were going to have a much easier time with this quest today. What did I know? I definitely feel like if I knew the zone better, I probably wouldn't have to go so far afield to find these guys. There are probably closer and better places to look. I just don't know them. Yeah, I've never really gotten into Night Elves a lot. It's one of the starting zones that I've just never played much of. And I think a lot of the reason is of just how hard it is to zone hop. We're not really going to be able to zone hop. A couple of you guys have blatantly expressed to me that trying to make that run through the wetlands prior to level 20 is a death trap. Like, you're gonna die once, right? You're gonna get to Ironforge eventually, right? That's the goal. But you're gonna die once, and in hardcore, you can't do that. Dying once is not an acceptable means of conveyance from one area to the next, so... Yeah, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's not going to involve zone hopping. We're going to have to eke out every single bit of experience we can. And then, you know, we got to get over to the Eastern Kingdoms eventually. That's the problem. It's like we have to get over to the Eastern Kingdoms. By like level 16 or 17, we need to get into Westfall if we want to get any of the quest for the Dead Mines. Does that mean that we're going to fight the Pillagers again? Probably. Does that mean that we're going to go to Moonbrook? Absolutely not. We're never fighting at Moonbrook again, no matter how patient I have to be with the ones at the Elixton Farmstead. We are going to fight only the Pillagers at the Elixton Farmstead. Because we can deal with those, even if we have to often wait for spawns. It's going to be better. Maybe we'll have Kick by then. Having Kick would be absolutely amazing if we had Kick. A 10-second cooldown interrupt. Yeah, that's what we need. Alright, owl feathers. Owls, come on. It's your time to shine. Where are you at, my feathery friends? There were some north of the road, but then they all turned into spiders when they respawned. That was kind of depressing. I wonder if the... Oh, look at that. Sinky Hardcore, the Hunter, died level 16. In the wetlands, I'm pretty sure. Probably making the run. Oh no, 16 in Westfall to Defias. Highwayman. Highwayman? Not even a pillager, man. Well, you know what they say. Roll again. Guys, it's happening. It's actually happening. This is our third pouch. We are gonna fill up all of these slots before we leave this zone with bags that we find on the ground. It's happening. Okay, so if we get all 4 free bags, it's 20 silver. Is 20 silver worth the time that it took us when we died? You know what I mean? To get back to where we're at. Is finding all of these bags now actually becoming worth it? It feels like it kind of is, doesn't it? We didn't have any bags the first time around, right? Pretty sure we had no bags. We had no bags, and we just picked up Herbalism, which means our bags were about to get a lot fuller than they had been. Yeah, so besides buying bags, we were going to be in a really tough spot inventory-wise. And now we're kind of laughing. We haven't had to spend any money yet, and we have 3 bags. That's the luckiest bag start we've had, aside from the Gnome Warrior. Yeah. Am I fighting these guys now just hoping they'll drop bags? Yeah, kind of. I feel like something's going on. I feel like something is going on with probability and we should take advantage of it. The music here seems really loud today. I hope it's not too loud for you guys, but I kind of really dig it. Alright, someone has turned him into a toad. We shall wait here for a moment, and I am going to drink some coffee. Alright, one of these days he'll turn back. It didn't seem like it took too long last time, but then again, we don't know when we got here last time. Oh, there he is. Interesting dance moves, though. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen the Night Elf dance animations. But yeah, there you go. Alright, they are not going to be happy. So now we get to go into Dalinar, and immediately we are infamous. We are the person that helped the satyr kill the wildlife as soon as we get to town. Not a very good look, but we will redeem ourselves quickly. This way we can look for the falcons while we're out doing other stuff. We do need to pick up alchemy and stuff, but we'll do that in a second. Let's head over to this building first and grab all the quests here. We can grab first aid.
Elune be with you.
How may I help?
What brings you here?
Maybe, well, we should be able to sell, right? We should have some stuff to sell. We have a full inventory.
I am honored. Farewell.
All right.
Ishnu Dal Dieb. Be careful.
Ishnu Allah. I am honored.
Alright, let's remember to set our Hearthstone.
Goddess, watch over you. May the stars guide you.
Let's visit our trainer. Make sure that we're good.
Can I assist you?
We are good.
Farewell. I am listening. Greetings.
Alright, let's grab Herbalism and Alchemy. Part of me was tempted with the reroll to go skinning and leatherworking, but we're not going to. We're going to stick with the same professions.
What brings you?
We will save leatherworking and skinning for the next
I am honored.
leather or chain wearer that we do.
Goddess will join.
Alright, let's turn on Find Herbs. And yeah, I think we can head out. Let's go this way. I do feel like because we're not going to be able to zone hop as much that we're going to have to fight a lot more just to rack up that kill experience, right? Have to do like just some grinding while we travel from place to place, probably more so than we've had to do on other characters. Which is okay. The fun thing about WoW is the more stuff you fight, the more you're delving into that random loot table where, you know, at any time you could pick up a really awesome item. So that's kind of the fun part of just killing lots and lots of enemies. Is it kind of becomes a loot randomizer after a while. We've got many bags, you know, from just killing enemies we didn't need to kill. This is the Moonwell I think we need, maybe. Yep, here we go. So these guys run, which could get us in trouble. We didn't have to deal with them last time because there were so many players that the area had been completely wiped clean. But now we do have to deal with them. And they are a little bit erratic in their tiny little pathings that they do. I am trying to pickpocket the majority of them, if I can. Yeah, fighting these level 7 guys, though, is kind of scary still. Kind of scary, especially the running. The running is really scary. Alright, and the Dreamcatcher is in a different house, right? I don't even think we got the Dreamcatcher last time. The Dreamcatcher is over here, I think. Interesting. Yeah, I remember now that we just didn't get the item. quest tracking failure. Or is it in this house? I am actually not sure. Let's come back here first and check this one out. Yeah, it looks like it's over here, so that was a good call to come this way, I guess. I really like the insides of the Night Elf buildings. I think the architecture is really cool. I think for now we'll head back and we'll turn these in. I was about to say there must be other herbers out here because we have not found many herbs. And yes, I do tend to call them herbs and not herbs. I know that probably will bother some people depending on your regionality. We're also looking for falcons, but I haven't been looking out too well, and I haven't seen any. There should be like green smoke rising from them. Part of me thinks that they are mainly to the west of the village, though. I haven't seen... Oh, you know what? As soon as I open my mouth, I see one. Okay, so yeah, I just wasn't looking closely enough. Clearly we can get them all over the place. We should get these, and we should turn these into Zen before we go back. That would be super smart to do. Not really seeing any over here. There's some herbs, but I don't really want to fight these guys down here yet. Level 6. We don't need them right now. We will need them eventually. Sentinel Shea, I don't know what you're doing over here, but you seem a little bit suspicious. Alright, so let's take this back to Zen.
Don't touch me!
Ishnu del Diab, Asha Fela. I am honored. Farewell.
Alright guys, let's get this one turned in, and I think I'm going to take a break here for now. We have basically caught up to where we were at, and we progressed a couple of things a little bit further actually. And from here on out we'll probably start reading all the quests and stuff like that. We're not going to be going into any caves anytime soon. So we can take on the mystics and get the jewel. We can fill the vial. That's going to be pretty far away actually. And the Relics of Awakening are going to wait. And then we have that kill quest for the soldier on the road that we'll do as well. But yeah, I'm going to take a break here. Seems like a good stopping place for us. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear from you. If you're interested in joining the Discord, look for the link to the Hardcore Challenge Bloodsail Buccaneers channel in the description below. I would love to hear from you guys there. Until next time, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.